ఈ రోజులు న్యూస్ లో ఉన్న ఇష్యూ ఏంటంటే మాధవ్ గాడ్గిల్ ఈ వాజ్ ఏ రినౌండ్ ఎకాలజీ. సో ఇతని కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ అనేది మనకి యూపీఎస్సీలో చాలా ఎక్కువగా వస్తుంది. సో రిలేటెడ్ టు GS1 జియోగ్రఫీ, GS3 ఎన్విరాన్మెంటల్ కన్జర్వేషన్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ డిజాస్టర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్. సో వాట్ ఈ డిడ్ ఇట్. సో అతని కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్స్ కనుక యూపీఎస్సీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ లో చూస్తే ఈ వాజ్ యాక్టెడ్ యాజ్ ఏ చైర్మన్ ఆఫ్ వెస్టర్న్ ఘాట్స్ ఎకాలజీ ఎక్స్పర్ట్ ప్యానల్ which was constituted by Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Climate Change in 2010. Okay, so in 2011 he submitted report on conservation of Western Ghats. Okay, so that report generally we call as a Gadgil report. So right now this report is always surface on the news for the purpose of conservation. Whenever there is a disaster in Western Ghats, they always shout the Gadgil report to be implemented. So what did he recommended in this report regarding the conservation of Western Ghats? So now you can see he recommended entire Western Ghats, which starts from Gujarat somewhere to it passes on Kerala, entire Western Ghat to be declared as a ecologically sensitive area. Ecologically sensitive area. Further, in this entire ecological sensitive area could be divided into various zones for the purpose of developmental activities. So what are all the developmental activities? So developmental activities such as construction of the dams, windmills or any kind of developmental activities. So which causes destruction for the ecology as well as human beings. So flora and fauna. So that zoning system, Western Ghats is divided into 3 zones. So ecologically sensitive zone 1, this is the highest priority zone. Okay, we can say core of the Western Ghats. So in this zone no developmental activities allowed. The second one is 2 zones are there. So environmentally ecologically sensitive zone 2 and 3. So here development is allowed, but that must be regulated. Okay, regulated development under the environmental strict audit. Okay, so he was not against the development, but in the core region of the Western Ghats no developmental activities are allowed. This is the zoning system. So declaring the ESA and classifying that entire Western Ghats into 3 zones and where development is allowed, where development is not allowed. And next one is governance. So to scrutinize these proposals of development, where they fall under ESZ1, 2 or 3 and particular project is to be allowed or not, to decide he advised Western Ghats Ecology Authority to be constituted and it should be given power to review every proposal in this Western Ghats. And this is the governance. Next one is decentralization. Who has to be declared ESZ1, 2, 3 means so he has given decentralizing authority into Grama Sabha, empowering the Grama Sabha to take decision whether allowing developmental activities in this in the region or not. So this is how declaration of zonation should be given for Grama Sabha or local people. So specific bans in Western Ghats, he said that whether whatever the zone it is, so genetically modified organisms should not be introduced. Whatever the genetically modified crops which allowed in India, in future those crops cultivation should not be allowed in Western Ghats. And plastic usage completely making as zero in this Western Ghats. So this is the crucial recommendation. So core zone, mining, windmills, dams construction or any kind of concrete building is completely prohibited by the Gadgil report. So obviously, you know, our politicians are the binamis, politicians binamis are generally they construct these kind of projects. So Karnataka, Kerala, these states are opposed Gadgil report. Then center appointed one more committee in 2013, that is Kasturi Rangan committee. This Kasturi Rangan committee said only 37% of the Western Ghats is fall under the ecologically sensitive area. So but Gadgil said that 100% of Western Ghats comes under the ecological sensitive area, but this person agreed only 37%. So remaining areas, he said that developmental activities to be allowed in the Western Ghats. So this is how Gadgil recommendations, environmental conservation is the center of the report. So Kasturi Rangan report, development is the center. So why it is important for the UPSC means, so yellowing, mining, quarrying, dams construction, these are all man-made activities. If we observe Kerala floods, very, very dangerous floods came in, strike the Kerala in 2018. Okay, so Wayanadu landslides, which come in the 2024. So these kind of disasters occur in Western Ghats due to man-made disaster. That means not following the expert panel recommendations and allowing the developmental activities in Western Ghats. So there onwards, whenever any kind of disaster occurred, following Gadgil recommendation is the better. We can prevent the loss of environmental damage, human lives, and etc. So this is the reason you must remember the Madhav Gadgil for UPSC preparation, and I think it came in 2015 also in the UPSC prelims exam.